Wow.
So Ben, firstly from everybody at the club, a huge congratulations on your selection in the Kookaburras. It must have been a real thrill for you.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. I knew for about a week before it was announced, but I've been told in a kind of unofficial way. So it was a nervous week. The night before I was meant to come out officially to the team, I remember lying in bed at 10:30. I just couldn't wait. So I got up and drove to Macca's and got a thick shake just because I had to do something because I was just so jittery. But when it came out a day later than expected, it was just a relief at that point, I think. But yeah, then when the news came out publicly on Monday, it was just a great day.
Yeah, fantastic. And I know you've been selected to make your debut next month. Can you just talk us through the schedule?
Yeah, it's hectic. So we're training this week here at NSWIS, and then on Friday I'm going over to Perth to train with the team for a week, which will involve 2 intra-squad games, which will be really good just to kind of find out what's going on over there and get to know the team a bit better. And then I'm back here for a week to hopefully sit some exams, and then I'm off to New Zealand for a week to make my debut, which would be great with a bit of training beforehand. And then I'm back for another week to hopefully get some more exams done because I won't be playing in Melbourne in that series. But then I'll be going down to Bendigo the following week to play against India in 2 matches.
And what are you most looking forward to?
I'm most looking forward to it becoming real in the sense that you get the jersey with your name on it and you walk out as a team. Like now, it kind of seems like a big promise that someone's made to you, and it's really exciting, but you just want to have it, really. Hard to describe.
And I know Tom's ineligible because of under 21s, but hopefully one day soon you can play for the Kookaburras together.
Yeah, that'd be great. I was talking to Dad about that today. I said, whose jersey would you wear? Because he wears a Craig 2 jersey at every match he watches. And I don't know what number mine will be, but I quizzed him on what jersey he would wear for that if we took the field at the same time.
And what did he say?
He said he would have to go halves. Get changed at that time.
So your journey to the Kookaburras, Ben, I guess has been a little bit different from most. Can you just talk us through the whole journey in terms of how you got here?
Yeah, it's a really, really long one, and it's probably a path that a few have gone down, but it's definitely not the path you want at the time. So I remember all through juniors, I'd make a Sydney team, but then I always had my heart set on making the New South Wales team. And year in, year out, relentlessly, I was just denied. And I remember nights in bed just crying that I hadn't made it. And meanwhile, Tom was jetting around Australia, tearing up the local scene, and I was just, really, really hurt for a long time. But then I got a break in under 18s. Well, Sam Lyles got the break. He broke his hand, and I got called in to replace him in a tournament in Hobart. And then from there, I missed out on 21s the next year. And then the 21s the year after, I remember I worked really, really, really hard with UTC. We had a couple of one-on-one sessions just trying to get there. We made the team, and then the year after, I had a really good tournament in Sydney. And from there, I got picked in the Australian under-21 team to go to Johor. Actually, you can see the banner there. And that was just an unreal experience. And from there, I always said I never really wanted to play for Australia. I think partly because I didn't think it was possible. But then when you have a little taste of international tournament, it's just like a drug and you want more. And from there, I went and played in Spain and then came back and got an NSWIS scholarship. And from there, things ramped up. And I remember this time last year, I was in Perth training. I got a taste of it. I trained with the Kookaburras for a week. And then I was like, I reckon I can do this. And then, here I am, and I've been told I'm going to debut. But a lot of training, a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, a lot of 5 a.m. wake ups, and yeah, I suppose this is what you do it for.
It's a fantastic story, and I think it's one that's inspiring to everybody, not just the juniors, but probably the juniors in particular. If you don't get picked to the state team, it's not the end of the road. Just keep working hard and keep playing well at the club. And I'm sure that anybody that's come down to watch, Ryde first grade play over the last couple of years is not surprised that you're in the position that you are now. Can you just talk a little bit about the role of the club on that journey?
Well, I'm convinced I wouldn't be here if I wasn't playing for Ryde. Because I wasn't playing for state teams, I had one priority, and that was Ryde. And so I'd give everything I had to my performance on Saturday. I'd train during the week. Sometimes I'd find people to do extra things with, and that was just with the vision of trying to win on a Saturday and trying to play the best I can on a Saturday for Ryde. And I think with that really short-term goal in mind, the bigger things started to emerge, and when they did, and like these opportunities opened up, the club then really supported me again. So, for example, the one-on-one sessions I had with you, TC, were just brilliant. Working with Larry McIntosh was great, and just the club was so supportive in general and trying to give us every opportunity that they could provide, so that we could, when we got to that platform, whatever it was maybe a nationals or tournament in Johor, and then even now the Kookaburras, that when we got to that stage we could perform at our best. And I'm absolutely positive I wouldn't be here if I wasn't playing for Ryde, and I just don't think I'd be playing. I think this selection is a reflection on playing for the right reasons. So I wasn't hell bent on making the Kookaburras from day one. All I wanted to do was play well for Ryde, and yeah, as I said, bigger things grow. And I think this shows when you play for the right reasons, you have good people around you, good coaches, good teammates, good supporters, good things happen. And I think that I definitely realised that on Monday when I got a few text messages and phone calls saying congratulations from people who I'd walk, I'd play on a Saturday, I'd walk up the steps and I'd have a chat with a whole lot of people who would kind of follow my journey, and to hear them say congratulations on making Kookaburras was just amazing. It feels like a full circle.
Well, Ben, we're all immensely proud of you. Good luck when over in Perth, and obviously for your debut. We'll all be following you really, really closely, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the green and gold.
Thanks, TC. It'd be great.